What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayana McLeod. I am a Georgia-based professional makeup artist, and in today's tutorial we are going to be talking about all about the brows. So happy new year. It's 2026, and this year I really just want to focus on education, but also having fun and enjoying fun again with creating makeup looks. So in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I achieve a nice looking flawless brow in a 2026 style. So if you want to see that, keep on watching. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, click that bell so that you are notified of all my future uploads, and leave some comments down below because I really enjoy communicating with y'all in the comments. So, all right, so first thing you want to do is make sure that your brows are clean, and I take some take some micellar water on a Q-tip and just clean those off. Now I'm taking a clean spoolie. Clean products is what's going to help you out with filling in your brows. A clean spoolie and brushing those up and out, and I'm taking this Crazy Lift glue from NYX. It came with a little brush on it, but I don't like that brush. It's like a little silicone brush. I'd rather just use a spoolie. So with the spoolie, I am brushing against the growth of my brows and then with the growth of my brows. And with using a clean spoolie, it just ensures that not all that product is getting built up in the hairs of my brows. And it does help if you go ahead and get your brows groomed or razor them yourself, get them waxed, threaded, whatever way that you prefer. It's going to help you with filling out your brows even better. So doing it this way helps me evenly distribute the brow gel. And what I do after molding the brows upwards, I will take that very edge of that spoolie brush and just kind of brush the brow hairs downwards into the growth that they are, just to make sure they're laying down and not sticking up. I don't like the laminated look, but I like the products that make the brows look laminated, if that makes sense. Let this brow glue dry down, and if you don't have a little fan, I do recommend that you get one. It helps speed up the process of drying processes. So now we're going to use the brow pencil. Brow pencil that I like to use now is the Sephora collection pencil. Love Sephora collection. So I have this pencil in the shade 05 medium brown, and what I'm focusing on primarily is the very end of the brows. So I like to go ahead and create my arch and then fill in the end of my brows and kind of extend my tail, but I don't go past my eyes. If you go past your eyes, it isn't going to look right, especially on certain face shapes, because it's going to make your face look droopy. Just follow the natural shape of your brow. So when I go in and fill it in on the very ends, I go back in and fill the inside of the brow. Any sparse places, anywhere that it may look empty, we're going back in with that pencil and we're filling it in. Now, I don't do the boxy look anymore at my brows. You know, you draw a line on top and draw a line on the bottom. I still draw that line on the bottom, but I do it very lightly. That is hardly noticeable. I do that because it helps me keep the brows as even as I can. But what I like to do is take my brow pencil and draw those hair-like strokes in the very front of my brow. Now, on this brow, I kind of chopped it off a little too much with that razor, so I had to draw it in a little bit more in that very front. But you go back in with your spoolie and help you blend in that product. And this is how your brows will look. Like, it's not too perfect in a way. Very natural looking. Now, here's the part that gives you that snatch looking brow, and that is concealing the brows. It's a recommendation to use a concealer that is 2 to 3 shades lighter. I don't follow that anymore. I like using a concealer that is exactly my skin tone shade, or is as close as I can get it. It helps with making my brows just look a little bit more natural, and it makes them look a little bit more clean too. It's as if I went and got them done professionally. It's so nice looking. And I do like to bring that concealer in the middle of my brows, or in the glabella area, which is your middle, your brow, where your unibrow grows. And it helps me keep them as even as possible so they don't look completely different. You could use your finger to blend out the concealer, or you could use a brush. I use both here. And I do fill out or carve out the top of my brows using my foundation. That blue pigment you saw me use helps me cancel out the orangeness in the foundation because it was a little too warm. And I do carve out the very top of my brow, but I typically just go over the arch and the tail to give me that snatch looking look. And I blend it out with my finger, or I blend it out with my brush, and that's pretty much that. Now it takes probably about 5 minutes for me to do my brows. With this method, it just helps it so much better, especially with molding down the brows first. So here's the end of the look, or here's my brows. They came out so pretty. I really hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch y'all in the next video.